This is where friendship comes into play with the different figures that are loosely associated with the IDW. Is you were somehow responsible for, the exact thing that you said. Did you hear what, I don't know, I forget the Dame, what Sam Harris said about the IDW?
Yeah.
That kind of thing.
Well, I chuckled.
Lovingly or chuckled
I was angry at some people who had said things that caused Sam to say what Sam said about turning his imaginary club membership into the IDW. People said very silly things, and I think that there's just this confusion that integrity means calling out your friends in front of the world.
Right.
And I've been pretty clear about this. I try to choose my friends carefully, and if you would like to recuse me because I'm not a source of reliable information, people that I know and love the most, maybe that's reasonable for you. Maybe you prefer somebody who was willing to throw a friend under the bus at the first sign of trouble. By all means, exit my feed. You don't have to subscribe to me. If that's your concept of integrity, you're barking up the wrong tree. What I will say is that I knew these people well enough to know that they're all flawed.
Thank you for the callback.
And but the issue is that I love people who are flawed, and I love people who have to earn a living, even if you call them a grifter. And I love people who, like the fact that Donald Trump didn't get us into new wars, even if you call them alt-right. I love the fact that some people believe in structural oppression and want to fight it, even if they're not woke, because they don't believe that structural oppression is hiding everywhere. I care and love different people in different ways. And I think that, the overarching thing, Lex, that we're not getting at is that we were sold a bill of goods that you can go through life like an ELIZA program with pre-programmed responses. Well, it's whataboutism. It's both sidesism. It's alt-right. It's the loony left. It's campus madness. It's like, okay, why don't you just empty the entire goddamn magazine? All of those pre-recorded snips. Yeah. Now that you've done all of that, now we can have a conversation.
Your son put it really well, which is we should, in all things, resist labels.
But we can't deal without labels. We have to generalize. But we also have to keep in mind that just in the way in science, you deal with an effective theory that isn't a fundamental one. In science, most of our theories we consider to be effective theories. If I generalize about Europe, about women, about Christians, those things have to be understood to mean something and not to have their definitions extend so broadly that they mean nothing at all, nor that they're so rigid that they're claims that clearly won't bear scrutiny.